everyone, it's Rachel Fishback with People of Egg Media and here for Swine Web at World Pork Expo 2024. I'm here with Marcus from Bazooka Farmstar. Thank you, Marcus.
Yes, thank you for having us.
I just wanted to stop by, have you guys talk about some of the new products that you're releasing here at World Pork Expo. What do you have for customers out for 2024?
So we came out with a lower cost 32-foot Outlaw. It's just got a smaller engine on it with a packaged up deal with a pump that'll make end users happier. Lower costs with the way the ag market is currently today. So we have a 32-foot Outlaw. We also have a 32-foot Renegade 2, which is through the boom. That's one thing that we had a Renegade originally that did not go through the boom, and they still had to roll out a piece of hose. So came out with an Outlaw that was more efficient for the guys to be able to set up and take care of, easier access, being able to get in and get out at a timely manner. So we also have an 18-liter John Deere engine that's got a big 81022 pump on it for the guys that pump bigger gallons per minute through the bigger hose. So 3 new products here to kind of hit different markets to be able to satisfy the customer's needs.
So for people that might not be aware of Bazooka's products, you have multiple different options for large producers as well as small producers. Maybe talk about some of that.
Yeah, so we have a toolbar that is anywhere from 36 feet up to 60 feet wide. We offer 16-inch spacings all the way to 30-inch spacings, so it kind of hits a variety of whatever the needs are for the custom applicator. Anywhere from pumps that go in the pit to toolbar to hose reels, just kind of all the needs that, you know, a manure applicator might need to be able to get the job done, whether it's a custom or for your own operation. Nothing's set in stone. Anything's available to be designed for the way or the needs of the end user that wants to buy something.
Yes, and I will say, being from Washington, Iowa, and that is kind of your hometown area, if you don't see something that you might need for your farm or your livestock operation, you guys can custom build.
Absolutely. It's all custom build. You know, we try to have a lineup, but at the same time is we want to make it available for every operation, whether it's small or big or whatever they're doing, to be able to make what they want, put the options on they need, and just make sure whatever they need for that day, they can have it.
And as far as like your dealer network, how far do you guys travel with your products?
Yeah, so we're one of the only ones in the industry that has a true dealer network. We have 25 dealers across the country, anywhere from Nebraska to New York, through Michigan, Ohio, PA, just kind of all over. It kind of sets us apart in the industry to be able to have the serviceability. That's a big thing in downtime, being able to have parts and pieces and the time of need. You know, that's the biggest thing with the way the weather is now. You never know when you're going to need something. So the dealer network is a huge advantage for us right now.
So over the course of the past year or two, what is maybe a customer success story that you can think of how Bazooka helped impact a customer that really needed help either in their farming operation or maybe a different type of operation that we're not aware of that uses your products?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many stories to be able to share. I mean, it's the, I don't know what you want to say. My heart is in the game. You know, it's being able to hear a customer that's in the need of something. You know, maybe they have a custom applicator that can't get there in a window. Being able to help them set up, you know, whether it's a small system, just be able to pump their own 10, 15 million gallons, to be able to get it done. You know, we all know that the weather's changing. You know, it's the success story of somebody coming back and saying, hey, I wish I would have done this 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Being able just to sit down, hear what their needs are, being able to give them what they need or help produce or come up with ideas. You know, everything that we have in our lineup came from the end user, listening to the problems that are on the market, being able to come up with ideas like phantom units, you know, being able to inject the manure at a no-till style. Just having a conversation a minute ago about a guy who does an operation different, being able to hear, hey, we might be able to help you with your needs, but do it a little differently than what you currently do.
I want to bring to light is the amount of steps that you actually do in the Washington plant, from the paint booths and welding.
Yeah, so we try not to outsource anything. We have about 110 employees there in Washington, anywhere from engineering, or we'll start over from the sales division, getting what the ideas are, sitting down with the engineers, being able to produce that thing, being able to talk to the end user, show them videos, and then kick it all the way through, ordering the steel, get into the fab department. We try building everything that we possibly can, which is neat for Washington. You know, then it flows through. We've got some cool toys in there to be able to set things up, be able to get it precise. You know, I call it a connects table. It's not the proper word for it, but being able to do it there and then pass it off to the welders to prep into final assembly, get it through the paint booth. Bazooka put some money into the business and being able to build a brand new paint system. And that's been a big thing for us. Being able to cook our paint on made a big difference in the market. Being able to produce a piece of equipment right there in our backyard and ship it across the country. You know, I'm a small town guy myself, and just being able to see it produced, you wouldn't think it's there in Washington, Iowa, but it is, and it's exciting.
And something else really neat, so if you're a producer or someone that is thinking about purchasing one of their items, do you have a testing area outside of the factory too for someone to come look if they'd like?
No, exactly. We do right outside on the back. We have, there's a big hayfield there. We can use that for demo sites. We also have a pond that every piece of equipment that we produce that has an engine or a pump on it, we put it through that testing facility. It has to hit certain parameters to be able to allow it to go out to customers. So we're not just sending something out that hasn't been pre-tested before it gets to the field operation.
Yes, and the rugged and the well-built pieces of equipment that they have in the lineup is pretty impressive for coming from a small town, Southeast Iowa.
It is. It's impressive.
So how can people find you, Marcus? How can they find Bazooka?
Yeah, so you can go to bazookafarmstar.com. We have an awesome website, being able to put all our product lines on there and showcase them. But if nothing else, you can give us a call, at Bazooka Farmstar. If you're here at the show, obviously you can stop by. But we've got a dealer network across the country. Like I said, if you search Bazooka Farmstar, we have a dealer locator actually on our website as well. So if you wanted to talk to somebody specific, you can get a hold of them there too.
Well, thank you, Marcus, for taking the time to talk to myself and Swineweb. And I hope you have a great remainder of 2024 World Pork Expo.
Absolutely. Thank you.